I like the same. I know. I like green.
Wow.
I love green. I love blue. I love purple.
You like the cool colors.
Right. And I don't like orange. I don't like yellow. And I don't like pink.
You don't like the warm colors.
Bright colors, not so much.
Ah, I see.
What about red? Do you like red?
I don't especially like red. I like red poppies, a type of flower,
All right. Yeah.
but I don't like to wear.
Yeah, me too. Do you dislike any colors?
Actually, I don't like brown. I think it's a boring color.
Yeah, that's true. But often dogs are brown. And I love dogs.
I also like dogs, so a brown dog is okay, but a brown shirt, no thank you.
Did you know that the most dangerous prayer you can ever pray is only 3 words? If you skip this healing prayer,
So, Natalie, what is a typical day for you? For example, what is a typical morning?
Well, I wake up at about 7 a.m.
Oh, that's early.
Yes, I really am a morning person.
I think you are a morning person. I'm not a morning person at all.
Well, I don't actually get out of bed until about 7:30.
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, I play on my phone, I check my emails, I check Facebook, and I read the news.
Uh, and do you eat breakfast at home?
I usually prepare breakfast at home, yeah.
What do you eat?
Oh, just the simple stuff. Eggs, bacon, sausages. Sometimes I'll have toast.
Do you drink coffee or tea?
No, I don't like coffee or tea.
Oh, what do you drink?
Actually, I like hot chocolate in the morning.
Yeah, I like hot chocolate too. So, what about your day?
Well, I'm a teacher. I teach at a school. Lessons start at about 9 a.m. and we have lunch at noon.
How many classes do you have in the morning?
Each class lasts an hour, so I have 3 classes.
Do you eat lunch at school?
Yes, we have a huge canteen.
Ah, is the food good?
The food is great, and it's so much fun eating with the students, too.
Is the food cheap or expensive?
It's pretty cheap. I'd say maybe $3 for lunch.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, and for that, you get a lot of food.
What do you do in the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I have more lessons, usually taking me till about 4 p.m.
Oh, and do you have big classes?
Yes, so I teach English. That means I teach the whole year, so I have really big classes. We have about 200 students in the school.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
What about the evening? What do you do in the evening?
When I get home, I'm usually really tired. So I get changed into my pajamas and I watch TV for about 2 hours. After that, I'll maybe have some dinner, maybe get a pizza, and then read a book or play on my phone again.
What do you watch on TV?
I really like watching Korean drama.
Ah, Korean dramas are cool.
I know, the characters are so much fun.
Do you listen to K-pop?
A little bit, but I think it's a little bit boring. I prefer American pop.
Oh, so you like Korean dramas and American music.
That's right. I also like game shows.
Ah, what game shows?
Well, actually, My favorite one is Busted, and that's also Korean.
Okay. I need to see that. So, when do you go to bed?
Most nights I go to bed at around 10 p.m., but at the weekend, sometimes it's later, maybe around midnight.
Well, I think you have an interesting and long day.
That's right, I'm usually very tired.
Hello, Chantal.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
Okay,
Can you guess the famous person?
let's play.
Okay, person number one. She is American. She is a singer. She is young. She is about 25 years old. And now she's very famous. Her hair is blonde, and she's very cute and very pretty.
Hmm. Is it Taylor Swift?
Yes, correct. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so the next person is also very famous. He is from Argentina. He is a soccer player. He is very good at sports. And he is on a team in Spain.
A team in Spain.
He's very good. He's a little short, but he's quick. He's very fast.
Hmm. I don't watch soccer so much, but is it Cristiano Ronaldo?
No! It is Lionel Messi.
Ooh, I don't know
Oh no.
who he is.
Ronaldo is the rival of Lionel Messi.
I see.
Okay, so 1-1. All right, ready? Next one. This person is from Hong Kong. He is older. He is my age, about 50, maybe older. He is good at martial arts. He is in many movies.
Okay.
Oh, also he is funny. He's very funny.
Is it Jackie Chan?
Yes, correct. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so now let's switch. You ask me.
Okay. This person is a woman. She is American. And she is a very famous singer in the United States and in the world. And she is married to a very famous rapper. Do you know who she is?
Is she Beyonce?
Yes, very
Hey.
good.
Bing, 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 bing.
She is Beyonce.
Oh, nice.
Okay, are you ready for the next person?
I'm ready.
Okay. He is a Jamaican and he runs really fast.
Okay. He is fast. He's from Jamaica.
Mhm. And he is so fast, he joined the Olympics and won many times.
Is he a gold medal winner?
He is a gold medal winner.
Oh,
Who is it?
it is Usain Bolt.
Correct.
Hey.
Ding, ding, ding.
Thanks, Chantel.
So, Todd, you live in Japan. Do you see your family often?
Yes, I see them often. I see them usually once a year, but I write to them often and I call them sometimes.
Okay. And when you see them, do you go to the United States to visit them, or do they come to Japan?
I go to America, and then everyone goes to my mom's house, and everybody meets me at my mom's house, which is nice. I see my sister, and we talk a lot, and it's good.
Does your mother miss you?
Yes, she misses me, and I miss her a lot. So it's very nice to see her, and also I miss my dad, and I miss him a lot. So I'm always happy to see him.
Nice. And what about your sister? When you are in the United States, do you have some activities you like to do together?
Yeah, sometimes we do stuff together. Maybe I will meet her at a cafe, or I will go shopping with her. So we do something fun each time I go back. Do something
Nice.
fun. Also, when I go home, I see my best friend, and that's always nice. I usually meet him for dinner, and of course, I call him, and it's always nice to see my best friend. And how about your family?
Well, since I live in Japan, I also call them and write them, but usually we only Skype about once a month.
Uh, so, who do you Skype with the most? Your mom or your dad?
I Skype the most with my father because he wakes up very early. So his time and his schedule match my schedule. So it is easy for us to Skype.
Do you call him or does he call you?
I usually call him, but sometimes he calls me. Usually, if he calls me, it's because I haven't called in a long time.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes you make him mad.
A little angry.
Right? That's nice.
But
And you have a brother too, right?
I do have a brother, and I call him less frequently because he is so busy with his job. So we speak about once or twice a month by messages or by phone.
Oh, that's nice. So, do you follow your family on social media?
Yes, I use Facebook.
Oh, I use it too.
It is a really easy way to keep in contact with them.
Yeah, I agree. What about other social media? Do you use Twitter?
No, I don't use Twitter, and I don't use other social media either, only Facebook.
Oh, that's good, I think. Too much is too bad.
I agree. But I do love Facebook because I can speak with my brother and my mother and my father anytime.
So, with Facebook, do you check it every day?
I do check it every day. Maybe it's a bad habit, but I do like to check it every day. Do you check your Facebook every day?
Not every day. I check it maybe 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yeah, I don't use it much, and I don't use it on my phone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like my free time.
Do you use other social media, such as Twitter or Instagram?
I do use Twitter, but I don't use it on my phone. I only use it on the computer.
Okay, what about Instagram?
Oh, I don't use it at all. Do you use it?
No, I don't use it.
Oh, that's right. You only use Facebook.
I only use Facebook.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's nice that we can talk to our family on Skype and Facebook because Japan is so far from America.
Yes, and I think they are very happy too.
Yeah, I think they are happy. Hey, Natalie, I like your outfit. It looks really cute.
Oh, hey Todd, thank you.
So that shirt looks expensive. Did it cost a lot?
Oh, this one? Yeah, it was about $50.
$50. That's a lot.
I know.
It's an American brand.
Do they have that shirt in different colors?
Yes. So I actually have this top in 6 colors.
Really? What colors?
I have it in purple, blue, red, gray, white, and black. Actually, I have 2 black ones. So that's 7.
You have 2 shirts in black? Why?
Well, black is such a good color to wear. It matches everything.
Yeah, so true. So true. What about your pants? Those pants are pretty cool too.
Oh, these? Yeah, these were much cheaper than the tops. I bought these in San Francisco. They cost about $40.
Ooh, those are cheap. That's a good price.
It is, and I only have 1 pair of these.
And your shoes? Did you buy those shoes in San Francisco too?
No, I didn't buy these in San Francisco. These I bought online.
You bought them online.
Yes, these sandals are really hard to find, so I had to buy them through Amazon.
Oh, I like Amazon. I buy lots of things on Amazon. For example, I bought this watch on Amazon.
How much did it cost?
Well,
Thank you.
this watch was really cheap. This watch only cost about $20. But, yeah, but I bought 2 watches. And I also bought a nice gold watch on Amazon. That watch was very expensive. It cost $200.
Whoa, $200 on a watch? I think my watch only cost, maybe $70. But I really like this watch. It's an Apple watch. I bought it in Malaysia. I've had it for about 2 years now. But I think now that I have an Apple Watch, I'll always have Apple Watches.
Yeah, that is a nice watch. I want an Apple Watch too.
Yeah, they're so cool. I spend so much time on my phone, and the watch works really well with my phone. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I like this cheap watch because if it rains, or if I play sports, or if I am traveling, I can take my cheap watch because this watch is not important. I can break it, I can lose it, I can do anything. But my gold watch, that watch is expensive, so I keep it at home. I only wear it on nice occasions.
Oh, well, it's nice to have something a little more expensive, but my watch can tell me what the weather's like. My watch can tell me how many calories I've burned, and my watch can tell me what the time is anywhere in the world.
You know, I think I need to get a watch like that.
This is the greatest watch.
Hey Todd, what is your hometown?
My hometown is San Francisco.
Oh, nice. Is your town beautiful?
Yes, San Francisco is very beautiful. It has a nice view of the ocean.
Sounds nice. Is your town clean?
It's pretty clean. Sometimes it's dirty. Some places are dirty, but usually the city is clean.
Oh. Is San Francisco dangerous?
No, it's not too dangerous. Sometimes we have crime, but it's safe.
Great. Is your town expensive?
Yes, San Francisco is very expensive. Everything is expensive. Food is expensive. Housing is expensive. Shopping is expensive. Everything.
Oh, is San Francisco famous?
Yes, it's very famous. In America, it's famous for its bridge. We have the Golden Gate Bridge. It's the world's most famous bridge, I think.
I know that bridge. Is your town hot?
never. San Francisco is never hot. It's never super cold, but it's never hot. It's always warm or cool.
Sounds great. Is San Francisco interesting?
I think so. It's a very interesting city. We have people from everywhere, and we have good food. We have nature nearby, and we have interesting buildings.
Wow, I'd like to go there.
Oh, you should. What about your city? What's your city?
My city is Chicago.
Ooh, Chicago. Is your city beautiful?
Yes, it's very beautiful with lots of tall buildings and a big lake.
Oh, nice. Is Chicago clean?
Some parts of Chicago are clean and other parts are a little dirty.
How about dangerous? Is Chicago dangerous?
Similarly, some parts are dangerous and some parts are safe.
Yeah, San Francisco is the same. I think every American city is the same.
I think that's true.
Most places are safe, but some places are dangerous.
Right.
Is Chicago expensive?
Yes, because it's such a big city, almost everything is expensive.
Oh,
Food, attractions, parking, entertainment, everything.
sounds like San Francisco.
I think so. A little similar.
Is it hot?
It can be hot in the summer, usually July or August. It gets hot sometimes.
Is it interesting?
Yes, of course. Chicago is very interesting. We have many museums and things to do, and we also have nature. At the lake, you can go and enjoy the day on the beach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is Chicago by the ocean?
It's not by the ocean, it's by a really big lake called Lake Michigan. What about San Francisco? Is it by the ocean?
Yes, San Francisco is on the ocean. It's on the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
So we have really nice beaches.
Do you like the beach?
I do, but the beaches in San Francisco are a little cold.
Um,
In Los Angeles, they're warm.
mm,
But Los Angeles is not interesting, and it's expensive, and it's not
Right.
beautiful,
right.
so I don't like Los Angeles.
So we should stick with San Francisco.
Or Chicago.
Yeah.
So Meg, are you busy? Do you have a busy week?
Yes, I usually have a busy week.
Yeah, me too. So what day is your busiest day?
My busiest day is Thursday.
Ooh, why?
On Thursday, I have to work from early in the morning until around 6 p.m. I have to teach classes. And then after that, I need to do my shopping at the supermarket.
Oh, okay. I do my shopping on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, always on Saturday.
What else do you do on Saturday?
On Saturday, I do all my boring activities.
Like what?
I do my shopping, I do my laundry, I run errands, I clean my apartment, I do boring stuff. Because on Sunday, I like to have fun.
I think that's true.
Most places are safe, but some places are dangerous.
Right.
Is Chicago expensive?
Yes, because it's such a big city, almost everything is expensive.
Oh,
Food, attractions, parking, entertainment, everything.
sounds like San Francisco.
I think so. A little similar.
Is it hot?
It can be hot in the summer, usually July, August. It gets hot sometimes.
Is it interesting?
Yes, of course. Chicago is very interesting. We have many museums and things to do, and we also have nature. At the lake, you can go and enjoy the day on the beach.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is Chicago by the ocean?
It's not by the ocean. It's by a really big lake called Lake Michigan. What about San Francisco? Is it by the ocean?
Yes, San Francisco is on the ocean. It's on the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
So we have really nice beaches.
Do you like the beach?
I do, but the beaches in San Francisco are a little cold. In Los Angeles, they're warm.
Mm,
But Los Angeles is not interesting, and it's expensive, and it's not
Right.
beautiful,
right.
so I don't like Los Angeles.
So we should stick with San Francisco.
Or Chicago.
Yeah.
So Meg, are you busy? Do you have a busy week?
Yes, I usually have a busy week.
Yeah, me too. So what day is your busiest day?
My busiest day is Thursday.
Ooh, why?
On Thursday, I have to work from early in the morning until around 6 p.m. I have to teach classes. And then after that, I need to do my shopping at the supermarket.
Oh, okay. I do my shopping on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, always on Saturday.
What else do you do on Saturday?
On Saturday, I do all my boring activities.
Like what?
I do my shopping, I do my laundry, I run errands, I clean my apartment. I do boring stuff because on Sunday, I like to have fun.
What do you like to do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I often go hiking, or I go to the park, or I go to the beach. I go to the beach almost every Sunday.
Wow, that sounds really fun.
And the beach is beautiful. Nobody's there. It's really nice.
Yeah, it sounds great.
How about you? What do you do on Sunday?
On Sunday, I always go to church in the morning, and sometimes I'll have lunch with friends after church.
Oh, cool.
And then I usually clean as well Sunday evening before the new week starts.
Now, do you work Monday to Friday?
Yes, I work every weekday. What about you?
I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't work Wednesday.
Oh, what's your schedule like on Wednesdays?
On Wednesdays, I usually stay at home and I relax. Sometimes I go shopping. Sometimes I go to the park. Sometimes I prepare lessons because I'm a teacher.
So sometimes you do a little work on Wednesdays.
But I do work at my house.
Right.
I never go to school
Why not?
because it's a day off.
Hmm.
So how about Monday? Are you busy on Monday?
I'm usually busy on Monday because my schedule is similar to Thursday. So I have to teach class until around 6 p.m.
Yeah, Mondays are busy for me too. Mondays are busy. Thursdays also are busy. Tuesday and Friday are not so busy.
Your schedule sounds a little similar to
Yeah, well, we're both teachers.
That's true.
What about activities? Do you do any activities during the week?
During the week, if I have free time, sometimes I will watch a TV show or a movie, and I also go to Japanese language class.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so sometimes I have homework, so I have to do my Japanese language homework some nights. What about you?
I play futsal on Tuesday nights. So every Tuesday I play futsal with my friends for 2 hours, and that's fun. And then sometimes on Friday I meet my friends for dinner.
That sounds good.
And I also like sports, so I usually watch sports on TV on Monday.
What sports do you usually watch on Monday?
I watch everything. I watch baseball, I watch basketball, I watch American football, and I watch soccer. So I come home and I watch a video of a game from Saturday or Sunday. So I don't watch sports on Saturday or Sunday. I watch the video later on Monday night.
Is it better that way?
Yeah, usually I don't check the internet, so I don't know the score.
Ah, well, sounds like you have a busy schedule.
You too. So, Abidemi, let's talk about languages.
Sure.
So, you are from Nigeria, and Nigeria has many languages, correct?
That's true, yes.
How many languages can you speak?
I would say that I can speak one language very well,
Me too.
and that would be English. But I speak other languages fairly well. Yoruba, which is a Nigerian language, French, and a little bit of Japanese as well.
Now, you are Canadian also, and in Canada, students study French, correct?
That's true, yes.
Do you speak French often in Canada?
While I was living there, I spoke it a lot more, yes.
Do you like French?
I love French. I love learning languages.
French, I think, is very hard for some people, myself included, because the pronunciation of some words is very different than the pronunciation of American English. So I think it's funny that there are some words in French that look exactly the same as words in English, but we pronounce them completely differently. For example, I will say the word in English, and you say the same word in French, okay?
I will try.
For example, impossible.
Impossible.
Right, so that is so interesting. Again, impossible.
Impossible.
And they're spelled the same, correct?
That's true.
Yeah. How about reservation?
Reservation.
That's so cool.
I have never thought of it like that before, Todd. But you're right. They look the same, but the pronunciations are different.
I think it's a trick because we see the word and we know how to say it one way, but we have to say it a different way. And yeah, we just can't do that well.
That's true.
Yeah. So you can speak Yoruba?
Yoruba.
Yoruba. How do you say, how are you in Yoruba?
Yes. Bawoni.
That's so cool. Again?
Bawoni.
Bawari?
Bawoni.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have you ever taught that language?
No, never. I don't think too many people want to learn it outside of Nigeria.
I think more people will want to learn unique languages.
I hope you're right. Maybe.
What language do you want to learn in the future?
I have many that if I had more time, I would like to learn. I'm interested in Japanese, of course. I live in Japan now, so I would like to speak it better. I would also like to learn Mandarin, Russian, Hausa, another Nigerian language, Spanish, and maybe a couple of others.
There's so many languages I want to learn. I want to learn Spanish too. I can speak some Thai and Japanese because I lived as a teacher in both countries. But I want to learn a language that has the same alphabet. So I can read Thai, but not very well. And I can read Japanese, but not very well. But I want to learn a language where it's easy to read and see what the word is. You know, because in Thai, you can't do that. In Japanese, you can't do that.
I know what you mean. It would make it easier to learn the language.
But in Russian, you can't do that,
That's true.
right? It's completely different.
That's true. But they have alphabets that are the same. So you just have to decode them.
A little bit, yeah. We have the phrase, it's all Greek to me, which means you have no idea. Anyway, thanks a lot, Abidemi.
Thank you, Todd.
Kasi millions yun.
So, Natalie, what is a typical day for you? For example, what is a typical morning?
Well, I wake up at about 7 a.m.
Oh, that's early.
Yes, I really am a morning person.
I think you are a morning person. I'm not a morning person at all.
Well, I don't actually get out of bed until about 7:30.
Okay, so what do you do?
Well, I play on my phone, I check my emails, I check Facebook, and I read the news.
Uh, and do you eat breakfast at home?
I usually prepare breakfast at home, yeah.
What do you eat?
Oh, just the simple stuff. Eggs, bacon, sausages. Sometimes I'll have toast.
Do you drink coffee or tea?
No, I don't like coffee or tea.
Oh, what do you drink?
Actually, I like hot chocolate in the morning.
Yeah, I like hot chocolate too. So, what about your day?
Well, I'm a teacher. I teach at a school. Lessons start at about 9 a.m. and we have lunch at noon.
How many classes do you have in the morning?
Each class lasts an hour, so I have 3 classes.
Do you eat lunch at school?
Yes, we have a huge canteen.
Uh-huh. Is the food good?
It's great, and it's so much fun eating with the students too.
Is the food cheap or expensive?
It's pretty cheap. I'd say maybe $3 for lunch.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, and for that you get a lot of food.
What do you do in the afternoon?
In the afternoon, I have more lessons, usually taking me till about 4 p.m.
Oh, and do you have big classes?
Yes, so I teach English. That means I teach the whole year. So I have really big classes. We have about 200 students in the school.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is.
What about the evening? What do you do in the evening?
When I get home, I'm usually really tired. So I get changed into my pajamas and I watch TV for about 2 hours. After that, I'll maybe have some dinner, maybe get a pizza, and then read a book or play on my phone again.
What do you watch on TV?
I really like watching Korean drama.
Ah, Korean dramas are cool.
I know, the characters are so much fun.
Do you listen to K-pop?
A little bit, but I think it's a little bit boring. I prefer American pop.
Oh, so you like Korean dramas and American music.
That's right. I also like game shows.
Ah, what game shows?
Well, actually, my favorite one is Busted, and that's also Korean.
Okay, I need to see that. So, when do you go to bed?
Most nights, I go to bed at around 10 p.m., but at the weekend, sometimes it's later, maybe around midnight.
Well, I think you have an interesting and long day. Hello, Chantal.
Hello.
Let's play a game.
Okay,
Can you guess the famous person?
let's play.
Okay, person number one. She is American. She is a singer. She is young. She is about 5 years old. Now she's very famous. Her hair is blonde, and she's very cute, very pretty. And
Is it Taylor Swift?
yes, correct. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so the next person is also very famous. He is from Argentina. He is a soccer player. He is very good at sports. He is on a team in Spain. He's very good. He's a little short, but he's quick. He's very fast.
I don't watch soccer so much, but is it Cristiano Ronaldo?
No! It is Lionel Messi.
I don't know
Oh no,
who he is.
Ronaldo is the rival of Lionel Messi.
I see.
Okay, so 1-1. All right, ready? Next one. This person is from Hong Kong. He is older. He is my age, about 50, maybe older. He is good at martial arts. He is in many movies.
Okay.
Oh, also he is funny. He's very funny.
Is it Jackie Chan?
Yes, correct. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so now let's switch. You ask me.
Okay. This person is a woman. She is American. And she is a very famous singer in the United States and in the world. And she is married to a very famous rapper. Do you know who she is?
Is she Beyonce?
Yes, very good.
Bing, 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 bing.
She is Beyonce.
Oh, nice.
Okay, are you ready for the next person?
I'm ready.
Okay. He is a Jamaican and he runs really fast.
He is fast. He's from Jamaica.
And he is so fast, he joined the Olympics and won many times.
Is he a gold medal winner?
Is a gold medal winner.
Oh, I know.
Who is it?
Is Usain Bolt.
Correct.
Thanks, Chantel.
So Todd, you live in Japan. Do you see your family often?
Yes, I see them often. I see them usually once a year, but I write to them often and I call them sometimes.
Okay. And when you see them, do you go to the United States to visit them, or do they come to Japan?
I go to America, and then everyone goes to my mom's house, and everybody meets me at my mom's house, which is nice. I see my sister, and we talk a lot, and it's good.
Does your mother miss you?
Yes, she misses me, and I miss her a lot, so it's very nice to see her. And also, I miss my dad, and I miss him a lot, so I'm always happy to see him.
And what about your sister? When you are in the United States, do you have some activities you like to do together?
Yeah, sometimes we do stuff together. Maybe I will meet her at a cafe, or I will go shopping with her. So we do something each time I go back. Also, when I go home, I see my best friend, and that's always nice. I usually meet him for dinner.
Buti sa inyo, bihira.
I call
Walang
him.
nagsusunog. Bihira,
It's
bihira.
always nice to
O wala. Sa inyo. Matagig.
your workmate.
Well, since I live in Japan, I also call them
Diyan sa amin sa Palo, madalas yan.
Usually,
Nagsisigat.
we only Skype about
Diyan sa amin madalas pag summer.
So,
Pumuputok naman yung kuryente kasi ang daming jumper. Pag mainit
the
na.
most, your mom or your dad?
Airport mo. Yun ang madalas.
most with my father because he
Kaya,
wakes
yun
up
yung madalas na
very
sinusunod
early.
yung jumper.
So
Pag summer.
his time and his schedule matched my schedule. So it was easy for us to Skype.
Do you call him or does he call you?
I usually call him, but sometimes he calls me. Usually, if he calls me, it's because I haven't called in a long time.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
So sometimes
Inayos mo
you
dahil
make
mo?
him
May Taiwan?
mad.
A little
Ha?
angry.
Taiwan?
That's nice.
But
You have a brother too, right?
I do have a brother, and I call him less
Good? Oo.
because he is so busy with his job. So
Ha?
we speak about once or twice a month by messages or by phone.
Oh, that's nice. So, do you follow your family on social media?
Yes, I use Facebook.
Oh, I use it too.
It is a really easy way to keep in contact with them.
Yeah, I agree. What about other social media? Do you use Twitter?
No, I don't use Twitter, and I don't use other social media either. Only Facebook.
That's good, I think. Too much is too bad.
I agree. But I do love Facebook because I can speak with my brother and my mother and my father anytime.
So, with Facebook, do you check it every day?
I do check it every day. Maybe it's a bad habit, but I do like to check it every day. Do you check your Facebook every day?
Not every day. I check it maybe 3 times a week.
3 times a week.
Yeah, I don't use it much, and I don't use it on my phone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I like my free time.
Do you use other social media, such as Twitter or Instagram?
You use Twitter, but I don't use it on my phone. I only use it on the computer.
Okay. What about Instagram?
Oh, I don't use it at all. Do you use it?
No, I don't use it.
Oh, that's right. You only use Facebook.
I only use Facebook.
Oh, interesting. Well, that's nice that we can talk to our family on Skype and Facebook because Japan is so far from America.
Yes, and I think they are very happy too.
Yeah, I think they are happy. Hey, Natalie, I like your outfit. It looks really cute.
Oh, hey Todd, thank you.
So that shirt looks expensive. Did it cost a lot?
Oh, this one? Yeah, it's about $50.
$50? That's a lot.
No, it's an American brand.
Do they have that shirt in different colors?
Yes. So I actually have this top in 6 colors.
Really? What colors?
I have it in purple, blue, red, gray, white, and black. Actually, I have 2 black ones. So that's 7.
You have 2 shirts in black? Why?
Oh, black is such a good color to wear. It matches everything.
Yeah, so true. So true. What about your pants? Those pants are pretty cool too.
Oh, these? Yeah, these were much cheaper than the tops. I bought these in San Francisco. They cost about $40.
Ooh, those are cheap. That's a good price.
It is, and I only have 1 pair of these.
And your shoes? Did you buy those shoes in San Francisco too?
No, I didn't buy these in San Francisco. These I bought online.
You bought them online.
Yeah,
like Amazon. I buy lots of things on Amazon. For example, I bought this watch on Amazon.
How much did it cost?
Well, this watch was really cheap. This watch only cost about $20.
Oh,
Yeah, but I have two watches, and I also bought a nice gold watch on Amazon. That watch was very expensive. It cost $200.
oh, $200 on a watch? I think my watch only cost maybe $70, but I really like this watch. It's an Apple watch. I bought it in Malaysia. I've had it for about 2 years now, but I think now that I have an Apple watch, I'll always have Apple watches.
Yeah, that is a nice watch. I want an Apple Watch too.
Yeah, that's so cool. I spend so much time on my phone, and the watch works really well with my phone. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, I like this cheap watch because if it rains, or if I play sports, or if I am traveling, I can take my cheap watch. Because this watch is not important. I can break it, I can use it, I can do anything. But my gold watch, that watch is expensive, so I keep it at home. I only wear it on nice occasions.
Oh, well, it's nice to have something a little more expensive, but my watch can tell me what the weather's like. My watch can tell me how many calories I've burned, and my watch can tell me what the time is anywhere in the world.
You know, I think I need to get a watch like that.
This is the greatest watch.
So, Todd, where are you from?
I am from U.S. I'm from San Francisco. It's on the West Coast.
And what do you do?
I'm an English teacher. Also, I create LO. So I work on LO a lot.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 47. Yeah, I am old.
No, it's not old. Who is your best friend?
My best friend is Don. He is a teacher too. He lives in America.
And are you married?
No, I am not married. I am still single.
Where is your mum from?
My mom is from California. She is from Los Angeles.
And what does she do?
She is a manager. She works in a clothing store.
Where is your dad from?
My dad is from San Francisco. He is not from Los Angeles, but he met my mother in Los Angeles.
Mm. And what does he do?
He is also a manager. He works for a tree cutting company. They cut trees.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, cool job.
Is it dangerous?
It is a little dangerous, a little. And Amy, what about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Glasgow, on the west coast of Scotland, in the United Kingdom.
Nice. And what do you do?
I'm also a teacher.
Nice. What do you teach?
I teach English.
Me too.
It's fun, isn't it?
It is. It is very fun. Excuse me, can I ask,
Mhm.
how old are you?
Of course you can ask. I'm 34.
Okay, very young. Very young. Where is your mom from?
My mum is also from Glasgow.
Nice. What does she do?
Well, she's retired now, but she was a nurse.
Oh, nice. And is your dad from Glasgow?
Yes, he is.
What does he do?
He's also retired, but he used to be a teacher.
Oh, wow. Many teachers.
Yes, looks like it.
Well, thanks, Amy. Nice talking to you.
You too, Todd.
Natalie, let's talk about our favorite things.
Sure.
First, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
Really? My favorite color is purple too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't have purple clothing. I love the color purple, but I don't have purple clothes.
Oh, well, everything I wear is purple.
No kidding.
Yeah, really.
That's so cool. So what about food? What's your favorite food?
Good question. My favorite food is pizza. I love pizza, but I don't like really big pizzas.
I love pizza too. What is your favorite topping on pizza?
I like really spicy toppings. So salami or pepperoni, chilies, and sometimes bell peppers too.
Do you like thick pizza or thin pizza?
No, I don't like thick pizza because I can't eat too much. But the thin pizzas, I get lots of toppings and I don't feel so full.
Yeah, I agree. What about seasons? What is your favorite season?
My favorite season is winter.
Winter?
Yeah, I love winter. Don't you?
No, I hate winter. Why do you like winter?
I love the snow.
Oh, I hate the snow. Well, I like the snow a little, but I hate cold weather.
Yeah, I guess the cold is kind of annoying, but the snow is so much fun. I go skiing and I play snowball fights and I build snowmen.
Yeah, that sounds fun. What about sports? What's your favorite sport?
I'd say my favorite sport is tennis.
That's interesting. Do you play tennis?
Yeah, but I'm not very good.
Do you like singles or doubles?
At the moment, I'm having singles lessons. They're really fun.
Oh, now you are taking tennis lessons.
Yes, about twice a week.
Do you watch tennis on TV?
Yes, I watch it all the time.
Who is your favorite tennis player?
I really like Roger Federer.
Yeah, he's really good. Okay, last question. What is your favorite movie?
I don't have a favorite movie, but I really like comedies.
So, what is your favorite comedy?
My favorite comedy is Ace Ventura.
Ace Ventura is very funny, but that movie is really old.
It is, but it's a classic, Todd.
It's like 20 years old, I think. Maybe more.
I know, I've seen it 100 times.
Yeah, I like it a lot too. Hey Chantel, what do you do on the weekend?
On the weekends, I wake up and first I make breakfast.
Oh, what do you make?
I like to make toast.
Right. I often eat toast too.
Do you put butter on your toast?
I do. I put butter and jam.
Ooh, I love butter and jam on my toast.
Do you eat cereal?
No, I used to, but not anymore.
Yeah, on the weekend, I don't eat cereal. On the weekend, I cook a nice breakfast, but I eat cereal during the week. What else do you do on the weekend?
Hmm, let's see. After I eat breakfast, I clean the kitchen and make my bed. What about you?
I also clean my house. I clean my rooms. I vacuum. I wash the windows. I wash the dishes. I do my laundry. I do that on Saturday, but on Sunday, I have fun.
And what do you do for fun?
I go to the park. I play sports. I play soccer at the park. Sometimes I ride my bike. I do lots on Sunday. On Sunday, I relax. I don't study, I don't work, and I don't clean my house.
Nice.
What do you do on Sunday?
I also enjoy my time on Sunday. I really like to meet my friends, and sometimes we go to festivals or visit new cities, and we eat a lot of really good food.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes. Actually, we also really enjoy camping. Do you like camping?
I love camping. I love the outdoors. I go hiking often.
Oh, me too.
Oh, that's cool. What about Sunday evening?
Oh, Sunday evening, I relax. I cook a big dinner and I listen to music and sometimes I read my book. But often I go to sleep very early on Sunday.
Oh, wow.
And you?
Well, on Sunday, I don't cook. I usually order food. I order pizza, or maybe I eat at a restaurant. And then later in the evening, on Sunday, I always watch TV. So my favorite TV show is on Sunday night.
And what's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is called Billions.
Billions.
Yeah, it's about money and power in New York. It's very interesting.
Nice. Maybe I should watch it.
Oh, you should, but you go to bed early.
Yes, around 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Maybe you can see it.
Okay.
Hey Todd, let's talk about colors.
All right.
What is blue?
Ooh, the ocean is blue. The sky is blue. During the day, the sky is blue. And my eyes are blue.
Oh, mine too. What is red?
JIRA is now for all teams. Even those cross-functional super teams.
Lesson 1, Work and 4, Action Reactions. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Jessica. What's up?
I'm looking for the airport. Can you tell me how to get there?
No, sorry. I don't know.
I think I can take the subway to the airport. Do you know where the subway is?
Sure, it's over there,
Where? I don't see it.
across the street.
Oh, I see it now. Thanks.
No problem.
Do you know if there's a restroom around here?
Yes, there's one here. It's in the store.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Lesson 5, I'm hungry.
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
Fine. How are you doing?
What do you want to do?
I'm hungry. I'd like to eat something.
Where do you want to go?
I'd like to go to an Italian restaurant.
What kind of Italian food do you like?
I like spaghetti. Do you like spaghetti?
No, I don't, but I like pizza.
Lesson 6. Do you want something to drink? David, would you like something to eat?
No, I'm full.
Do you want something to drink?
Yes, I'd like some coffee.
Sorry, I don't have any coffee.
That's okay. I'll have a glass of water.
A small glass or a big one?
Small, please.
Here you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Lesson 7. That's too late.
John, would you like to get something to eat with me?
When?
At 10 o'clock.
10 in the morning?
No, at night.
Sorry.
Oh no. How do you
There's-
cook?
I have to use some extra tables to have more space. The counter is really small, so there's not much space. So I have an extra table I use for preparing the food.
Okay. Do you have an oven?
I have a very small toaster oven, so it's not really an oven.
Right. So do you have a microwave?
I have a microwave and a small refrigerator and one burner, like a stovetop burner.
Okay. Do you cook every night?
I do but unfortunately there's no elevator, so you always have to take the stairs.
Wow, 5 flights of stairs.
5 flights of stairs every day, but it's good exercise.
So you're on the 5th floor. Do you have a balcony?
I have a small balcony where my washing machine is, and I can also hang up my laundry out there.
Oh, cool. Washing machine's outside.
It is outside. It's a little different from my house in America.
Oh, so from your view, what can you see?
I can see the train station from one window and all the restaurants downtown, and from a different window, I can see the mountains.
Nice. Yeah, the mountains are nice.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Meg, thanks so much for helping me clean my house.
Yeah, no problem.
You were a big, big help. So I want to thank you. I want to repay you. So tomorrow, can I take you to lunch?
Oh, it's too bad, but tomorrow I'll be really busy.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Well, I only wash my clothes once a week, so I need to do my laundry tomorrow.
Oh, right. Do you wash your clothes at home or at the Coin Laundry Shop?
I usually wash my clothes at home because I have a washer.
Oh, nice. Do you have a dryer, too?
I don't have a dryer, so I have to go to the Coin laundromat to dry my clothes.
Right. So for work, do you usually iron your clothes?
I usually iron my work clothes before I hang them up.
Oh, right. You know, I never iron my clothes.
Really? Why not?
I just put my clothes in the dryer, and then I take my clothes out of the dryer when they are still hot and fold my clothes, and usually they're okay. I don't have to iron my shirts or pants or anything.
That sounds good. I also have some clothes that I cannot wash at home, so I Really? Will it be okay?
Oh, no problem. Because tomorrow I have to return some movies that I rented. So after I return the movies, I can take your clothes to the dry cleaners.
Wow, thanks. While you're going to the dry cleaners, could you also mail some letters for me?
Sure, no problem. Just at the post office, right?
Yes, just at the post office.
Okay. Oh, I have an idea. How about this? Since you are busy, after I go to the dry cleaners and I drop off my movies, I buy lunch and I bring you lunch to your house.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So, what would you like for lunch? I can get Thai food, Chinese food, pizza.
Pizza sounds great.
Okay, I'll go to the same pizza place at the party. It's really good.
Sounds great.
Any kind of pizza.
I like pepperoni pizza. What do you like?
Oh, pepperoni's fine. It's for you, so definitely I'll get pepperoni pizza.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot. Hey, Todd, are you busy today?
Yeah, I'm so busy. Last night I had a party, and now my house is so dirty, and I need to clean my house.
Wow. Where will you start cleaning?
Well, everywhere in the house is dirty. So the kitchen is very dirty, the living room is dirty, but I think first I'll do the kitchen. I have to throw away all the old food. We have lots of trash from the party, and then I have to wipe the counters. We have food all over the counters, and then of course I have to wash the dishes and put everything away.
Wow, sounds like it was quite a party.
Yeah, it was. Well, we ordered pizza, but also everybody brought food, and so we had lots of food, and everybody left their dishes and pots at my house after they went home. So I have everyone's dishes and pots and plastic containers. So I feel I should clean everything and then give it back to everybody.
That sounds like a good idea. Did anyone drop any food on the floor?
Yeah, actually, they dropped food everywhere. So I have to vacuum the carpet in the living room, and I need to mop the kitchen floor. So I think I need about 3 hours just to clean the entire house.
Oh, 3 hours? Can I help you clean?
Well, actually, yeah, if you can, I really need help. But if you can just collect the trash, I have some trash bags, and go around and collect all the plastic cups. There are many plastic cups, and collect the pizza boxes, and maybe get the old food and throw away the old food. That would be great.
Sure, I can collect the cups and throw away the old food. Is there anything else you need me to do?
Well, yeah, actually, if you have time, can you go to the store and buy some cleaning supplies? I need dish soap to wash the dishes, and I need window cleaner to clean the windows.
But window cleaner? Why the windows?
Well, it was a very crazy party, and you don't want to know.
Uh-oh. Hey Todd, I know you've traveled a lot. What countries have you lived in?
I've lived in 3 countries. I've traveled to many, many countries, but I've actually lived in 3. I lived in England for 1 year. I lived in Thailand for 4 years, and I have lived in Japan for 15 years.
Wow. So when you lived in England, why did you live there?
It was the first country I traveled to after college, and I had a work permit, a work visa for 1 year, and I worked at a pub restaurant, which was great. It was in the countryside, and I really enjoyed it. And then I did that for 6 months. I lived near Cambridge, so I was near Cambridge University. And then after that, I moved to London, and again, I worked at a restaurant, and I lived in London and just worked.
Wow. So it was after college. How old were you?
I was 23 years old.
Oh, and living in London. That must have been fun.
It was fun, and interestingly, when I went to England, I could not speak English. So I could not understand British people. It took me maybe 2 months before I could understand their English. So it was very, very difficult to understand British people when I first moved there.
Ah, so you liked it.
I did like England. It was fun. It was my first country. But the weather was cold for me.
Oh.
So I'm from California,
Right.
and California in the United States is very warm. So I didn't like the weather, but that's okay because all British people don't like the weather too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everybody complains about the weather.
Ah. So after England, did you move someplace warmer?
I did. Right after England, I moved to Thailand, and I lived in Thailand for over 4 years.
Wow. Why did you live in Thailand?
I was traveling, and in Thailand, I had no money, and I needed a job, and I wanted to stay in Thailand, so I became an English teacher.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you teach English there for 4 years?
I did. So I went there, and I began teaching English. Then I got a teaching course certificate to teach English in Thailand, and I really enjoyed it. The Thai students were really fun. And Thailand is a great place to live because the weather is really nice, the people are really friendly, and the food is delicious. It has the best food in the world, I think.
I've also heard that Thailand is beautiful. Is it true?
It is. It has many, many beautiful islands, and it has lots of beautiful places with nature in the mountains. It has jungles, it has beautiful beaches, so it's a nice place to live.
So you liked Thailand too?
I did. Thailand was great, yeah.
So England, Thailand. You said next was Japan.
Yeah, so next was Japan, and Japan's nice. I am a teacher, an English teacher in Japan, and I love teaching English in Japan. Like Thailand, the food is really, really good. The people are nice. The scenery is really beautiful. So Japan is really nice.
Are there fun things to do in Japan?
Yes, actually, I like Japan the most because you get everything. You get lots of beautiful nature, so you can go hiking, you can go see beautiful beaches, you can go to really nice islands. But also, Japan has many, many nice cities. So you can go to Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka, and the cities have lots to do. There's good shopping, great restaurants. It's easy to travel in Japan by train and bus. So it's really nice.
Ah, that sounds like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, it is. Definitely a good place to live. Meg, we are talking about traveling and visiting other countries. What countries have you traveled to?
Ah, I've been to quite a few different countries. For example, Spain, Belize, and Indonesia.
Wow, 3 different continents.
Yeah, pretty far apart.
Wow, that's cool. So, Spain, that must be a really nice country. What did you think of Spain?
Spain is really beautiful. There's a lot of beautiful nature and also some nice cities. While I was there, I lived in a small city called Cáceres.
Oh, nice. Are the people really friendly in Spain?
Yes, actually, the people are very friendly and very helpful, especially if you're lost.
Oh, that's great. I hear Spanish food is really, really good.
Spanish food is delicious. I lived with a Spanish family, and my Spanish mom cooked delicious meals for lunch. In Spain, seafood is really popular, so I ate a lot of fish and shrimp.
Oh, I love fish and shrimp.
Me too.
Mm. Now, Spain is really warm, right?
Yes, Spain was very hot while I was there during the summer.
Oh, yeah? How hot? How hot does it get?
It got up past 40 degrees Celsius during the summer.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Does it rain?
It does rain, but when I was there in the summer, it didn't rain very often.
So, what about Belize? Belize is a really small country.
Belize is very small, but it's also hot, similar to Spain in the summer.
Why did you go to Belize?
I went to Belize on a study trip for school, and I stayed there for about 2 weeks.
Okay. Now, does Belize have good food?
Belize also has good food. There was a family that cooked for us, and we had a lot of delicious, almost Mexican type food.
Oh, really? So, for example, what do you eat? Like, what do people eat in Belize?
People eat, it's kind of like a taco, but flat, with a tortilla and some meat and vegetables on top, and some spices that make it really delicious.
So, the last country is Indonesia. When did you go to Indonesia?
I actually went to Indonesia just last year.
Oh, whoa. How long did you stay?
I only stayed there for about a week.
Oh, yeah? Ooh, short trip.
Yeah, it was a short trip, but I was just visiting some friends there.
Where did you go?
I went to Jakarta and Bali.
Oh, okay. So, I hear Bali has really beautiful beaches. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true. There are a lot of famous and beautiful beaches in Bali.
Oh, did you surf in Bali?
I've never surfed before. Usually when I went to the beach, I just wanted to put my feet in the water.
Oh, yeah. Now, Bali also has very famous scenery on the inside, like the rice fields. Did you see the rice fields of Bali?
No, I didn't see the rice fields, but I did go to some famous historical spots.
So, of the 3 countries, Spain, Belize, and Indonesia, what country was your favorite?
Maybe Spain was my favorite because I love learning language and it was really nice to stay with my Spanish family.
Yeah, I could see that. I really want to go to Spain, and I hope to go soon.
I hope you can go too. It's beautiful. Hey Todd, so continuing talking about then and now, I was thinking we could switch to talking about just life in general.
Sounds good.
So my first question for you is, are movies today more interesting than before?
Well, I'm going to sound like an old guy, but I would say no. Movies are not more interesting today. Movies were much better 20, 30 years ago. The stories were better. They were more interesting. These days, movies just have too much special effects, and there's too many movies about superheroes. I hate movies about superheroes. So, yeah, I think movies used to be more interesting. What do you think?
I have the opposite opinion of you. I think movies today are more interesting than before. Maybe I'm too used to a lot of special effects. So when I watch some older movies, the story might be interesting, but I get a little bored watching it. And actually, I love superhero movies. So
Oh, really?
I would say that, yes, any superhero movies, Spider-Man or Batman especially is my favorite. So those movies for me are more interesting than in the past.
Okay. Well, we're talking about comparatives, so
Right.
who's cooler, Batman or Spider-Man?
Oh, Batman,
Yeah.
hands down.
I'm sorry, I think Spider-Man's really lame. I've never liked Spider-Man.
He kind of whines a lot.
He looks like a kid in his pajamas.
He is a kid in his pajamas.
Maybe that's
Whereas
it.
Batman has a lot of skills that he's developed himself. So
True. Okay, well, how about Batman? So you like, who is better?
who's the best Batman?
Yeah,
who's the better
Well, I'd
Batman?
say who is better?
Right.
Who was the last one? It was
Well, the most recent Batman was Ben Affleck,
yeah.
but I didn't watch that one.
Oh, okay.
So before that, there was Christian Bale.
Oh, that's right.
So without having seen Ben Affleck, I would still say that Christian Bale was a better Batman.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay, so let's talk about other things. How about the news? With news, are you more knowledgeable these days than before, say 5, 10 years ago?
Actually, I think I am less knowledgeable than before. There's a lot of news out there, and it's easy to access the news, but there's so much news coming from so many sources. I'm not sure which news source is more trustworthy. So I think it's more difficult now to find the correct news or the true news. What do you think?
I agree. Sadly, I think I'm less knowledgeable because before I would read the newspaper or I would read magazine articles or I would listen to better news stories on the news. These days, I just look at a Facebook headline
Yeah,
and I don't even read the article.
yeah.
So I don't even know what's going on sometimes, which is terrible for a man my age.
Terrible for anyone, I think.
Yeah, I think it's because I think the news was more honest than before, than now. I'm sorry. I think the news is less honest these days. It used to be more honest.
Yeah.
I just don't trust the news anymore.
Yeah, I don't really trust it either.
Yeah, less trustworthy.
So, along those lines, would you say social media makes life better or worse for people?
I think it's both. Like I think it's 2 points better, 3 points worse. So it's a negative. It's better because you can keep track with so many family members, especially if you're far away.
Right.
So I like how it connects people, but yeah, it just makes people sad sometimes or makes them frustrated about their life maybe.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think it makes life better. But I'm an old guy, so.
No, I think it's true. I think there are scientific studies to show that because of social media, people compare themselves too much. So it's quite appropriate that we're talking about comparison because people will see other people's lives on social media that look quite good and they will compare themselves and feel bad about themselves. So for some people, I think it has made it worse. But like you, I agree that some points are better, like seeing pictures from my family.
Yeah, so true. Hey Meg, so I thought we would talk about then and now, the present and the past.
Sounds good.
So it's very easy to compare things now, and sometimes people think things were better in the past or things were worse in the past. So let's see what you think. First one is, are you happier now than you were last year?
Am I happier now? I think I'm about the same happiness level. So last year, I was happy with my job and my family and my friends, and this year I'm still happy. What about you? Are you happier now than last year?
I am happier because last year I was still in college, in graduate school, finished.
Congratulations.
Yes, and I have more free time now, and because of that, I'm happier this year. Less stress.
Less stress always makes us happier.
Okay, so the next one is, do you think you are healthier these days than you were before, say 10 years ago?
Actually, no. I think I am not healthier than I was about 10 years ago. Lately, I've been so busy that I haven't been taking enough time to exercise or cook healthy food. So I'd say I was probably healthier 10 years ago. What about yourself? Are you healthier now or before?
I think I'm healthier actually. Even though I'm a little fatter than I was 10 years ago, I drink less and I eat more vegetables. I eat less fast food. I think I get more sleep and I feel less stressed. So I think I am a little bit healthier than I was 10 years ago.
Yeah, that
But-
definitely sounds healthier.
I'm older, so that's, you know.
Right. Well, older and healthier.
Right. Okay, so how about stress? Are you more stressed now than you were 5 years ago?
That's a hard question. Probably I'm about the same. So I wouldn't say that I'm more stressed now, but 5 years ago I was finishing my master's degree. So that was also a stressful time. And lately I've been quite busy. So I'm probably at the same stress level as 5 years ago. What about yourself? Are you more stressed now?
I think I'm less stressed now, actually, because now I worry less than I did before. So before I was more stressed because I worried about everything,
Yeah.
and now I've learned to let it go. I let things go. I don't let them bother me.
That sounds like a good policy.
Yeah.
So you think that you're less worried now, but what about your future? Are you more worried about your future than before?
Ooh, you know what? Yeah, I think I am more worried about my future now because I'm older, so I'm more worried about money. I'm more worried about what I'll be doing in 10 years, job security, things like that.
Right.
So, yeah, sadly, I am a little bit more worried about that.
There's a lot more to think about.
Yeah, so, but I'm less worried about my life day to day, everything happening around me. So, I guess that's why I feel less worried than I was, let's say, 5 years ago.
Right.
How about you? Are you more worried about your future these days?
I don't think so. I have a good job and I like where I live, so I don't feel too worried about what I'll be doing next year or in 5 years, but probably I should plan ahead a bit more. So maybe I should be a little more worried, but I feel okay about the future.
That's a very healthy attitude to have.
Yeah, it helps with the stress level as well.
So, Sarah, when I was a kid, my school had the usual classes, and we could take band class, orchestra class, choir class, and art class if we wanted to take it. But nowadays, schools are cutting art programs and music programs.
Yeah, I think it's too bad. I think that it's really important for students.
So, Sarah, do you play any musical instruments?
I play too. I love to play the guitar. I started playing in college. And I like to play the piano too. I started learning the piano when I was really young. How about you?
Oh, that's interesting. For me, I started playing the trumpet when I was really young, and I don't play it much anymore. But I started playing the piano when I finished high school, and I still play it now.
Oh, wow. So you started learning the piano when you were older.
Yes.
Do you think people can start to learn an instrument at any age?
Yes, I think so. Do you have a theory about that?
Yeah, I think that if people start to play an instrument when they're older, I think they enjoy it more because they chose to learn it. And I think they're going to play it longer. But if you have to learn an instrument when you're younger, I think you won't continue playing it.
Because you have to practice for homework or something like that.
Yeah, I have 5 brothers, and we all learned to play the piano. But as soon as my brothers graduated from high school and went away, they stopped playing the piano, and they don't play it now. In fact, they forgot everything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I do think that music education is very important for children
Mm-hmm.
because reading sheet music is like reading a language, and children can learn it much easier than adults learn.
Mm-hmm.
So, no matter what instrument you play, if you're a child, you learn how to read music.
And I think, too, it's really important for kids to be a part of a group like that. For example, singing in the choir or playing music in the orchestra. I think it's really good for kids to learn to work together and make music as a team. I have some really good memories of being a young kid in orchestra.
Me too. I was also in choir and orchestra and marching band. So, I don't play the orchestra instruments anymore, and I don't play the marching band instruments anymore, but I'm very glad that I had the experience of learning to read music and learning to work together as a team.
That's true, me too. Okay, I changed my mind. Even little kids, they should learn how to play a musical instrument. So, John, you're an English teacher now, is that right?
Yes, I've been an English teacher for 6 years now.
Oh, do you always want to be an English teacher?
Well, actually, recently I've been thinking about changing my job.
Oh?
Yes, I've been studying math and science.
Oh.
I'm learning a lot more about math these days. I hope in the future I can be a math teacher.
It sounds interesting.
Yes, I think so. I think math is important because if we can understand math, we learn new ways to think about problems.
Mm-hmm. What age student do you want to teach math to?
I think I would enjoy teaching junior high school students.
So you said you're studying math now. How do you
That's
do
right.
it? Do you study online?
That's exactly right. I study online from various websites, and these websites connect you to free online courses from real universities around the world.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I signed up for a free algebra class from a university in the United States.
Will you get a degree when you finish?
Well, you can. For every course you finish, you can get a certificate that says you passed this course. And if you sign up for a series of courses, you can get a certification in a field like math or science.
Oh, really? And it's all online?
Yeah, and it's not only math or science, you can choose any field you want. I've been thinking of studying Spanish language there, and you can study computer programming or history or law.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I'll try it.
You should. They have different types of classes. You can study by yourself, by watching videos, or you can even have an interactive class with a real teacher. and you can meet through video chat.
Wow. Hey, thank you.
Yeah, you should try this opportunity.
I will.
So, Sarah, you're an English teacher, right?
That's right.
You must have taught in many countries before.
Yeah, I did. I taught in the USA, in Taiwan, China, South Korea, Japan, and Ecuador.
Oh, Ecuador.
Yeah.
So, you must be able to speak Spanish very well.
I think so. I studied really hard, and then when I lived in Ecuador, I spent a lot of time talking to people.
Did you teach Spanish too?
No, I didn't. When I lived in Ecuador, actually, I volunteered for the United Nations.
Wow.
And I taught families, and they were being relocated to Canada because they were fleeing the drug wars of Colombia. So I felt very badly for these families, but they had a really bright future, so that was good. But then one week, I had a couple of families, and they were being relocated to Sweden.
Oh,
And I said, I can't teach them Swedish. And the UN said, well, maybe just teach them English. So I thought, they're going to Sweden, they don't need to learn English right now. And my friend at the time, she's Norwegian, and we were living together. And every day she helped me to learn a little bit of Swedish, just enough for one class, so that I could teach these families
wait.
some Swedish.
You were teaching Swedish language?
Yes,
You are an English speaker.
yes,
You lived in Ecuador.
yes,
And a Norwegian is Swedish.
yes.
So you could teach Swedish to people from Ecuador.
From Colombia, currently living in Ecuador.
So they could move to Sweden.
Yes,
And you did this as a volunteer.
yeah. I wanted to help people, so I moved to Ecuador and I got a volunteer job with the United Nations to help teach people, but I never thought I would be teaching Swedish.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I would like to try that someday too.
You can do it. So, do you think that we should send people to Mars or the moon to spend all this money on space travel?
Well, I think we should. Space travel can give people hope for the future. And space travel can unite people from different countries for a common goal.
But do any countries work together to travel in space?
Oh, certainly. The International Space Station has astronauts from different countries working together. And I think that a joint effort is the best way to do space missions. I think that we could go back to the moon and learn much more by going there than we can learn if we don't go there.
I see what you mean, but I think we could learn more and we could improve more if we can help the people on Earth. Think of everything we could learn from the children that can't get an education these days. Maybe the next Einstein is a poor little girl who doesn't have the money to go to school. If we spent more money on school and clean water and vaccines, maybe we could learn more from ourselves than from going to space and going to Mars.
I agree with you that more money should be spent on education, but we don't need the next Einstein if we're not doing space travel. The problem is, what are people with money willing to spend it on? I think that it would be nice if we could have all the rich countries spend money on education for poor people. But if you look at the numbers, the cost of one space mission is much cheaper than the things we spend money on now.
Like what?
Well, the first example that comes to mind is war. One day of war is so expensive for all the governments and militaries that are involved. One day of war costs more money than one space mission. But
Yeah,
war
that's
goes
true.
on and on for days.
Yeah, and years.
So if you think about the money in terms of, so the money for a space mission seems expensive by itself, but when you compare it to other things, it's actually kind of cheap.
I see what you're saying. You're comparing the cost of space travel to war, but I would compare the cost of space travel to the cost of, for example, getting rid of malaria. Could get rid of a terrible disease like malaria for as much as we would spend on a trip to Mars.
Getting rid of malaria or going to Mars. Well, of course, I would also choose that we should get rid of malaria.
Maybe we'll have to agree to disagree.
We might have to disagree this time.
Okay.
So, I was wondering about disciplining kids in public. You have kids, right?
Yeah, I have 2 kids. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Are they ever naughty when you're out in public?
Yes, they are naughty out in public. And I think that you shouldn't discipline your children in front of other people. So if I'm out in public and my 3-year-old starts to be naughty and she's crying because she wants a toy from the store or something, I will pick her up and I take her somewhere quiet until she's calm. Like I might take her to the family bathroom or a quiet hallway so she can stop crying and stop making noise.
I see. So you wouldn't just give her the toy she wants.
No, I don't think you should do that sort of thing to make your child be quiet. Just give them something until they are quiet, because then they'll be bad more in the future. If they know they can cry and scream and mom and dad will give them what they want, they'll just be worse and worse.
Oh, I see. They'll learn that it's okay. They can get what they want by crying.
Yeah.
But don't you think won't you lose more time if you have to take your kids to some quiet place to calm down?
Yeah, you lose time, but I think it's worth it because I think of the future and the time I'll save by making sure that my child is better behaved in the future. And the other thing too is I'm always trying to think about other people. So I don't want other people to have to listen to my child scream and cry. And I also don't want them to see me talking sternly to her, because they'll maybe be annoyed or feel uncomfortable, and maybe my child will scream more because she can feel that. So I try to go somewhere quiet.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes that's impossible though. Sometimes if you're on the plane or on a train, you can't go anywhere or do anything. You have to stay in your seat.
Oh, what if you're on an airplane? Then do you give your child whatever they are crying for as soon as possible?
Yes, I do. I try to plan ahead and I think, okay, I need to have enough toys, I need to have lots of snacks, lots of fun things so that I prevent from becoming naughty or crying or screaming. But sometimes you can't help it. And if your child or your baby starts to be loud, at that point, I will. I'll give them candy or food or a toy, whatever they want.
Oh, I get it. So I think you're saying you think there might be a different reason kids become naughty besides what they want. For example,
Yeah.
if they're hungry or bored.
Yeah, I think a lot of the times children are naughty because maybe they're tired or they're hungry or they want to play and stretch their legs, but they can't because they're on the plane or they're in a stroller at the shopping mall.
So instead of waiting for bad behavior and then doing some discipline like yelling at your kids or grabbing their arm, maybe it's better to prevent bad behavior by making sure the kids sleep enough and don't get bored.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And, my kids are young, just 3 and 1. So a 1-year-old can't really be naughty. They're just a baby. So if they need something, I give them food or what they need. But a 3-year-old, they can throw a tantrum. And so they can be very naughty.
A tantrum?
Yeah, when they scream and maybe they fall down on the floor and they kick their legs. Sometimes they try to hit you. It's really bad. But I think all 2 and 3-year-old children, sometimes they do them.
Oh, I've heard of that. It's called the Terrible Twos.
Yes, but it also lasts into 3.
Oh, well, it sounds like you're a good parent.
Oh, I try. Okay, John, I was curious about a trip you've taken. Have you ever taken a really, really awesome trip?
Yeah, I've been on a lot of awesome trips, but I didn't know the trips could be so awesome until I went with my kids.
Really? It went well?
Oh yeah, it went very well. Um, it's more fun, I think, to take kids with on a trip.
Where did you go?
I went to Thailand. My first trip with a kid was with my daughter to Thailand. We did everything. We rode on elephants in Chiang Mai, and we went down south and went to the beach. I wasn't worried about anything because of having kids with us. Yeah, so I wonder what would have been different if I didn't have kids. I probably would have stayed up too late, and I wouldn't have woken up in the morning. In that way, I think kids can help you have a better vacation. You can use your time better because kids are definitely going to wake up early. So you can't waste the morning.
You said you rode an elephant
Yes?
with your daughter? Didn't you think that was dangerous?
Well, I was nervous about it at first. I thought maybe it would be too dangerous. We had very good guides to help us. So I asked the elephant trainers, do you think it's safe enough for my daughter to ride the elephants? And the trainers told us, yes, it would be very safe. And the trainers were right there with us together from the start to the end, so there was never any risk.
Was there anything that you wanted to do, but you decided you couldn't do it?
Well, maybe there are some things that younger people would do if they don't have kids, like going out to a dance club late at night. but I wasn't too interested in doing that anyway, so I don't consider that I missed it. Besides a dance club late at night, I don't think there's anything else I skipped. Maybe an amusement park. When you have a baby or a toddler, you can't go to an amusement park and go on a roller coaster. But after kids are older, you can do that too.
So, when you went to Thailand, you had one daughter. Do you have more kids now?
Yes, now I have a daughter and a son.
Is it hard to travel with two kids?
Oh, it's a little harder than traveling with one kid, but it's not twice as hard.
Ah.
There are two kids now, but it's not twice as hard as traveling with one kid. Also, you find that lots of people want to help you. So if you have too many bags, for example, someone will help you carry your bags. Or if you need to feed your kids, because babies can't feed themselves, right? Well, you just have to learn some skills like give one kid some toys while you feed the first child and then switch. So give toys to the other kid and feed the second one. So you learn lots of tricks like that so you can make traveling easier.
Well, it sounds like you have a great time traveling with your kids. Thanks for telling me about it.
Oh yeah, I want to go on more trips with my kids. I can't wait for our next vacation.
Hey Katie, I'm having a party, Super Bowl party at my house on Sunday in a couple weeks. Would you like to come over?
Okay, but I have absolutely no idea what the Super Bowl is.
Well, the Super Bowl is our big sporting event, and we have it once a year. But it's okay if you don't know anything about American football, because actually, the Super Bowl is kind of like our unofficial holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, so what happens is everybody comes over to somebody's house, and you have a big party, and you watch the game, but nobody really watches the game. There's lots of other stuff going on, so it should be good.
Do you have like Super Bowl food?
Exactly. So it's kind of like a big feast. So we'll have, like hamburgers and stuff that we'll barbecue, and we'll have lots of like chips and dip and stuff like that. So you don't have to bring any food, but it's potluck. So if you do want to bring something, I would recommend it.
Do you have to be like a supporter of one of the teams in the final?
No, and actually the game's not for a couple weeks, so we don't know who the two final teams are going to be.
Right.
They still have to decide, but actually there's a bunch of things that have nothing to do with football on the Super Bowl that you'll probably like. The first is the halftime show. You may have heard about the Super Bowl halftime show.
Okay.
You like music, right?
I love music.
Right, so they always have a really big musical act. And actually this year, I don't remember who it is. I'll have to check, but it's usually somebody like Bruno Mars or U2 or somebody like that.
I think last year it was Katy Perry, was it not?
It might have been, yeah, but it's always a really, really big person. Another thing that's really cool about the Super Bowl is the commercials.
Okay.
So commercials, the companies spend a lot of money on the commercials, and they're usually really good. So the commercials, people are often more into the commercials than the game.
Okay.
Especially if one team is if it's a lopsided win. So yeah, so the commercials are fun.
What kind of commercials do they have?
Like companies like Pepsi or Coke or like really big name companies.
Like the really big ones.
Yeah, they'll spend like millions and millions of dollars. These are usually the most expensive commercials because it's one local game and one local audience. Like the World Cup is a more watched event, but the commercials are regional for all the different countries. Whereas the Super Bowl, the commercials are just for Americans.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are usually the most expensive commercials like around the world. So they're usually really well done.
Is it just American teams in the Super Bowl?
Yes, it's very, Americanized, you might say. But, like I said, the game's really not that important. But there is one way that you can make money.
Okay, I'm interested.
So what happens is we have like a pool, and you can draw numbers, and like you don't have to know anything about football, but you can have like draw numbers for the first person to score a touchdown or the first player to get a penalty or things like that. And you just fill out the chart, and then if your player gets that, then you can get money. So you have to contribute. You have to pay like $10 to play, but then it's in a pool, and then you could win money at different points during the game.
Have you ever won at the Super Bowl before?
Yeah, it's kind of like how it works out, where everybody wins a little money and everybody loses a little money. So gambling technically is illegal, but yeah, but it's like just one of those things that everybody does.
It's not for big money,
No,
just for a little bit of money.
just a little bit of money,
So it's
just,
okay.
just to have fun.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and then once I find out what teams are in the finals, then I'll tell you about the colors. And it's usually best that you choose one team that you're going to support.
Okay.
So I'll fill you in about who the teams are later and all.
Right.
So are you willing to come?
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Okay, cool.
I'm in.
All right, so it's going to be at my house at 3. So if you can show up around 2-ish.
Should I bring some food?
You can bring some type of maybe salad or like a bean dish or something like that if you like. But the main food we'll provide. We'll have pizza, we'll have burgers. Oh, and it's BYOB.
Okay.
So if you want to drink, you have to bring your own alcohol.
All right.
But we will have some beers and stuff. Do you drink?
Sometimes.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes.
All right. So see you there. Glad you can come. So we're talking